Good morning. Welcome back to Tiki Rick Adventures. I'm Tiki Rick. I'm here today at Disneyland, and you guys, I have a special guest today. Well, he's not that special. He's with me most days. Stitch came with me, and we're matching. We're gonna match today, so he's gonna come along with me on this adventure. And it's a chilly day. It's a chilly 60-degree high today. That's unusual for us in Southern California. That's kind of cold. It's kind of surprising. It was 32 degrees when I left my house this morning, which is odd for this time of year, but I love when it's chilly, so I'm just enjoying the weather before it gets too hot. I hate the heat. I'm enjoying the cool while it lasts. I'm going to try the Breakfast Ronto Wrap. I've had the regular Ronto Wrap, but I've never had the Breakfast Ronto Wrap. So I'm going to try that out this morning. We're going to head to Batuu first thing, and we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. I have nothing else planned as of yet, but as always, I will go with the breeze, let the wind take me, and we'll see what we can get into. Come along with me on this adventure, and let's have some fun today. I got Stitch all strapped in, so we're ready to go. I did want to say the crowds were in full force this morning, and I mean that for real this time. It was busy on Saturday. It was busy last Tuesday when I came, but here in the second week of spring break, it's even busier, it seems like. The security lines were longer than they were this weekend on Saturday, so they got us through pretty quick. It only took about 10 minutes, but some of the lines look like they take a lot longer, so I would pick your line carefully and listen to the cast members. They're trying to corral everybody to the shorter lines that are down on the end, but it's kind of hard to hear, and people don't tend to listen too sometimes. So I would listen, follow the direction of the cast members. That's what they're there for. It's kind of like herding cats out there this morning. It's pretty chaotic, so just be patient, wear your patient pants, and expect a little bit of line. They did a great job of making it a weird, liminal, transitional tunnel. I think the sound effects really set the vibes and separate the rest of the park from Batuu. It gives you the feel that you really are going out of this world and onto another planet, perhaps. Alright, so I got you guys kind of rested up here. Hopefully you can see through the foliage here, the trees that I got in the way. So we got the Ronto Roasters Breakfast Wrap. And it is pretty hefty. It's loaded with eggs, cheese. There's a nice big long sausage on there. So they're pretty generous with the meat on that too. So let's give it a go. Let's give it a try. The eggs are actually good. They're not just like your normal hotel buffet egg. Let me show you here. There's a generous amount of cheese in there. My favorite part about the whole wrap is the sauce. There is the peppercorn sauce. It's like an aioli that comes on it, and the sauce is what makes it. It's delicious. The sausage is good as well. It's not your typical breakfast sausage flavor. It's more of like a normal Ronto wrap. It's the same sausage as that, so it's more like a hot dog flavor than a breakfast flavor. It's not really heavy on the sage like breakfast sausage is. It tastes more like your traditional hot dog kind of sausage. So it's good. I would definitely recommend this. And this is splittable. It's a good size portion there. You could definitely split that up between two people and you'd both be pretty full. It depends on how much you like to eat in the morning, but I don't like to eat too much, so I would definitely split this with someone. Hot dog! Look at all those future gonk legs. It makes me happy knowing that one day these will be walking around, gonking around. Wow. Gonks in the making. I found a fairy droid. How awesome. That is really cool.
Be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails.
All right, so next we are going to explore Pirate's Lair on Tom Sawyer's Island. I really like going to Tom Sawyer Island. A lot of people don't take the time out of their day if they're doing a one-day Disneyland trip to visit, but it's definitely worth exploring, especially if you have kids. It's a great place to run around. You can sit and relax while your kids just run around too. So let's go explore, check it out. One thing I really like to do when I'm on Tom Sawyer Island is explore the caves. I am not sure exactly how the cave layout is set up. I've been through it several times and I get lost every time. Just be warned that if you guys do come in here, it's scary for little ones. It's a lot more terrifying than you think in the caves. There's the skeleton down in there. I just heard a little kid go by and he said, "I don't like this." I felt bad for him. There's also a jump scare in here, just be warned. So if you come in here and you try to grab the gold bar there, you will be stuck.
Belay that, you black-hearted cur. Keep your ruddy mitts to yourself. Come, here's your chains. I could use a more lively cellmate, huh? Got your chains all ready? Plenty of room for ya. Coming. Well, you do have the key, don't you, matey? Or are you fixing on leaving me here with none but Billy Bones for company, and a right dull fella he is, make no mistake.
What do you guys think?
Mean no disrespect, Billy. You're a fine fella, Billy, but
should we spring him out or should we just leave him? I don't know, I think we should just leave him. That is so cool in there. That's probably the most hidden animatronic at the park. And he has projection mapping for his face so that he can talk to you. It's actually really cool. But if you're brave enough, ye be warned, you gotta be brave. Come in and check it out. Now, there are 2 sets of restrooms on Tom Sawyer Island. So if you need the restrooms, you do not need to leave the island. You can use these. They're always clean and they're less used over on the island. So it seems like they're not crowded and they're always clean. These are great restrooms over here. There's also a couple water refill stations on the island too. So if you're in need of a refill for your water bottle, you can definitely find that here as well. Here's one of the restrooms that I was talking about earlier. And if you want to pump your own water from the well, you can come over here to the wash station. This is my favorite drinking fountain in Disneyland because you get younger. What a funny joke. Okay, so I came back to Batuu, back to Batuu.
I'm going back to Cali.
And here we are. And I'm going to try a new drink I've never had. It's called the Phattro. And I will try it out. It's unsweetened tea, lemonade, and pear, desert pear it says. So we'll try it, give it a go. We'll see how it is. Okay, so I'm at Docking Bay 7. I ordered the Phattro drink. It is Gold Peak unsweetened tea, Minute Maid lemonade, and desert pear. So let's give it a go. Very good. Very, very good. It's the perfect level of sweetness. If you like Arnold Palmer's, you're gonna really like this. It's like an Arnold Palmer with an after finish of pear. If you like really sweet drinks, you might not care for this because it's not that sweet. You get unsweetened tea. The only sweetness is coming from the lemonade and possibly from the desert pear. If that's a syrup they're using, then that adds a little bit of sweetness. But it's not as sweet as a soda or anything like that. It's delicious. This is absolutely refreshing. I got a little warm walking around out there and got heated up, so I wanted something to cool me down. And this is the perfect thing. One thing I really like about it too is you get that special crunchy ice. You know the type of ice I'm talking about. It's kind of tiki ice. In tiki culture, that ice is very important. Every time a drink has that, I appreciate it. Same type of ice that you get at Sonic or Jimmy John's, stuff like that. Good ice though. So if I had to guess, I'd say it's the Monin desert pear syrup that they're using. It tastes distinctly like Monin. It actually tastes like a prickly pear or a desert pear. It's kind of true to form in its flavor. Now, in anthropology, I actually had the opportunity to learn how to pick prickly pears. We use willow branches to pick them off so you don't hurt your fingers. And then you have to burn all the thorns off of them. If you don't burn the thorns, you're gonna prick a raw paw pretty badly. So if you pick a prickly pear by the paw, you gotta use the claw. You know how it goes. Yeah, this is delicious. I would absolutely recommend this. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. I haven't given any drink ever at Disneyland a 10 out of 10, but that's for me, it's a 10 out of 10. I don't like sweet drinks that much. I love this. If you guys are ever by the castle or Main Street, the way you tell him and Chief apart is Chief has the chopped tail. They're both dapple gray, they're both percherons, but Chief is a little more dappled on his upper half and Chief has a chopped tail, so just look for that.
In this
beautiful Clydesdale is Maximus. Maximus is such a pretty horse.